Hi everyone, welcome to this pranayama exercise as part of the Strong Core and Radiant Health program. Before you do this with us, I think it's a great idea if you read the article that I wrote about it with the descriptions of exactly what we're going to do, and you find the link below. But just a few things to remind you of anyway, is that first of all, never force anything. So if you feel a little bit uncomfortable with it or you feel it's not quite right, just stop or slow down. What we're going to do is we're going to take 30 deep, full in and out breaths. So it's kind of like a slow Bhastrika pranayama, slower than Bhastrika is normally taught, and we put emphasis on both the in and the out breath. After those 30 breaths, we will breathe out, and then we stay empty, so there's an external retention going on. Lock the breath for as long as feels comfortable. Again, the no force thing comes into play here. The moment you feel, okay, I really, really need to breathe in now, you breathe in again, and you try and take energy with your awareness up along the spine, and then you lock the in-breath, and you can lock it for about 10 to 15 seconds only. So the out-breath as long as possible, the in-breath about 10 to 15 seconds only. That's one round, and we do 3 rounds of those. Things that can happen is you can start to feel a little bit of tingling sensations or numbness or a little bit of dizziness. All normal, has to do with your breathing, the heaviness of breathing and the amount of air you take in. Fine, don't worry about it. If it becomes too strong or you find it uncomfortable, all you need to do is slow down the breathing a little bit or just stop, basically. Okay, so let's start. One more thing. We all breathe at our own rhythm. So my rhythm might be a little bit slower than Kirsty's rhythm, than your rhythm. I'm going to count and stay with Kirsty's rhythm because I'll be talking in between a little bit. But if you feel it's not quite 30 yet, don't worry about it. You can either continue or stay with us. It's around 30, so it's not that important. Let's start. You can count with your fingers like that on your leg. That always helps me 3 times 10. Okay, there we go. And keep going. And whether you breathe through the nose like us yogis do, or you feel that your body likes to breathe through the mouth for this exercise, that's okay. Yeah, maybe in through the nose, out through the mouth, or all through the nose. Just let it happen. Don't think too much about it. You try to breathe as deep as possible, both the in and out breath. And it's kind of circular, so you keep it going. You don't have any retentions in between the 30. So you think of circular breath. And we really try and charge the body with it, charge the energy system. So keep it going. This is about 30. You can take one more deep breath if you like. Exhale, and then stay empty. And just observe Really tune in. Stay with the body. Maybe the body sways a little, let it happen. Maybe it's completely silent, you also let that happen. Just observe. And remember, when you feel you need to breathe in, you do, but if you can stay longer, stay longer. Stay as long as you possibly can. And when you need to breathe in again, take the energy up. Lock the energy in the heart center for about 10 to 15 seconds. And you breathe out again when you need to. And then you start your second round. Go for it. Again, 30 breaths, same thing. Keep going, keep breathing deep and full. Everybody moves a little bit different. Some people are quite still, other people make quite a bit of movement when they breathe. Just let that happen too. Just give the body free range. Just let happen. Keep breathing full and deep. Charging the energy system. One more deep and full breath. Exhaling. And this is about 30 breaths. Keep the out breath. Stay empty. If you're a bit more familiar with pranayama, you can pull up Mula Bandha and apply a little bit of Jalandhara Bandha. If you don't know what I'm talking about, then don't worry about it. Stay empty for as long as you can still, but if you know your pranayams, you can also completely at the end, when you feel you need to breathe in again, for a few seconds apply Mahabandha. And it looks like this. So you apply Mula Bandha, Uddiyana Bandha and Jalandhara Bandha, and you make sure you're completely empty, and then instead of breathing in, you make the bodily movement of breathing in, but you don't. And you pull your stomach in and up. And then, of course, only for as long as you want to hold that one. And then when you need to, you slowly breathe in again. Taking the energy up to the heart center, perhaps to the third eye. And you could maybe look into your third eye. And gently release again. Third cycle. Keep going. Deep and full circular breathing. Charging your energy system. For the last couple of breaths, really give it all. Deep and full circular breathing. Breathe as deep as you can. Keep going, deep and full. And gently exhale. And either swaying, completely sitting still, or perhaps some tremors might happen. Just be okay with whatever. Stay empty for as long as you can. If you're interested in knowing the time that you can be in external retention, as long as you can stay empty, next time you do this practice, you can time it. You can press your stopwatch, your timer, the moment you start holding the breath out. And once you need to breathe in again, that's what you do. Look into your forehead, holding the breath. And you exhale, of course, when you're done. Come back to normal, natural breathing. Stay seated for just a moment longer. And really just observe your body. And you can, of course, stay seated and meditate a little longer. After this, it's time to either go into your asana practice and choose one of the classes of the program, short or longer classes. And then after that, it's time for your cold shower therapy. So you start with a warm shower, you finish with 30 seconds of cold. You can also decide to do the cold shower straight after this and decide to do your asana practice at another time of the day. I hope you enjoyed this as much as we do every morning, because both myself and Kirsty are doing this every morning for the last couple of weeks. Thank you so much for joining us. Namaste.